Hello, travelers. It is good to see you once more. And I've already scuffed my sound settings. Okay, there we go. Ah. Anyways. You are here in Satisfactory. I bought this game a while ago. And, I mean, of course, anyone who has watched me on a lot of my solo streams, this is kind of one of my favorite things to do. Exploit a planet for its resources. Well, not necessarily exploit. Basically, build a thing, which gets to build more things, which builds more things, and number goes up. So, I'm going into this more or less blind. Admittedly, while I've watched some things, I haven't really actually put in a lot of time to, well, do too much. So, this is going to be blind. This is going to be, I don't think scuffed is the right word. I'm going to be making a lot of mistakes here, but after all, mistakes is how we learn, right? And hopefully it just becomes a more natural and organic way for me to figure things out here. In any case, so I'm going to do a new game. I'm just gonna do... I've seen some places say start with desert, some are... But suitable versus ideal, I think I'll take ideal for now. And we'll just start our way from here. So, I am leaving this open for any of my friends to join in. Atria has said that she's not touching it out of principle, which is fine. But hopefully, we'll see how things go. Oh my. Hopefully everyone has had a wonderful day today. And, oh my, what is this?
Separation from main transport complete. Group 8 delivered to Calistian region. All pioneers functional, initiating dispersion. Attention pioneer, I am Ada, your personal instance of the artificial directory and assistant. Welcome to the Fixit Incorporated Save the Day program. A Fixit pioneer has 3 core assignments. Construct. All pioneers must follow Fixit guidelines and instructions when constructing any building.
You know, this has a lot higher production value
is
regarding
responsible for setting up and managing efficient
construction
pipelines,
videos.
outposts,
I've been
and
through
power
some places which
infrastructure.
are absolutely terrible.
Explore and exploit. Fixit selected planets are rich with resources suitable for direct
Explore and
use or
exploit.
further
Indeed.
investigation. Stay within your designated. And that is why the world is counting on pioneers like you. Fixit. Short-term solutions to long-term problems. Initiating planetfall.
Short-term solutions for
Atmospheric
long-term
entry in 3, 2,
I mean,
1.
that describes
Beginning arrow assist.
a lot of my life.
Drag
Like
within
trying
acceptable
to...
parameters.
Well, not just like... And hello,
Descent
Dirk.
phase begun. Decelerating.
Oh, how are you?
Deploying parachute.
I'm going to let
Deploying
this...
backup parachute. Skipping parachute. Landing phase begun. Activating retro propulsion.
Oh, we're just gonna do this ODST style, aren't we? How was my day? It was... I can't believe I had to think about it, but overall, it was pretty good. Today,
Touchdown.
due to having things get
Planetfall
rescheduled,
complete.
and...
Drop pod integrity nominal. Omni-situational exploration suit
hold on.
nominal. Pioneer. Acceptable.
No. We aren't going to do the Mech Warrior intro style. Yeah, give me just a moment.
Congratulations. You are the 3rd in your region to survive planetfall. Welcome to Massage 2, AB, B, in the binary system of Akicha. Loading
Okay, how's this?
objective-based introduction. Begin onboarding.
Hello, Onyx.
First contact safety
So,
tool
where
supplied
was
due
I?
to presence of alien megafauna.
Today, because
Adhere
of
to fix-it
rescheduling
procedure
a lot
and
of
equip the
things,
Fix-It Inc. Xeno
today
Zapper
just ended
before
up being a
leaving
day
the
of
drop
meetings.
zone.
And thank you for the lurk, Onyx. I always appreciate you here.
Next objective. Dismantle the drop pod. Fix-It Incorporated is cost-effective and efficient. We do not waste. The drop pod will be recycled to construct the first stage of the habitat and utility base, often referred to as the hub. Next objective. Use the resource scanner to find and collect additional iron to be able to build the hub.
Alright.
If you
Looks like we have
cannot
this
find
here.
iron, be assured scans of the planet have revealed sufficient
Yeah,
iron
it is
sources.
a busy day, but it... Oh, come on. $100. Here we are. Eh? Oh, okay. So it seems like we have 2 of these here. Right next to each other. That's very convenient, isn't it? And of course, we're just doing this all manually,
Next
aren't we?
objective. Use the build gun to construct the hub. Iron is a base component necessary for all near-future progress, so ensure you build the hub close to iron sources. Fix-It does not pay by the kilometer.
So, I'm not very familiar with basically the lore and the background of this game. I mean, compared to this Planet Crafter, you are a convict who is sent out on basically a suicide mission. Either you die or you successfully terraform the planet. Here, well, I'm getting a lot of, I mean, the corporate vibe is very much there. Okay, come back. So, while the corporate vibe is much there and, you know, they talk a lot and they wax philosophical about being efficient and all, they don't particularly strike me as actively malicious. I don't know why. And I'd rather not be destroying the wildlife. How do I? Okay, build his left mouse. Okay, so that is indeed rotate. So let's put that. Because I think we need
Foundation
some.
built. The hub terminal and crafting bench are only the humble beginnings of a successful Fix-It pioneer, but essential for the next steps of onboarding. Once finished, the hub will function as your base of operations. Next objective. Complete Hub Upgrade 1.
So we need equipment workshop, portable miner, and oh no, we need that. So we need iron rods, which is iron ingots. Okay, so it updates. Okay. Now I do not want to open it in Codex. It is, but let me let me bumble around. I can make it co-op, but let me bumble around on my own first. So, Tier 1 is done
Hub
here.
upgrade 1, storage
okay.
and frame, completed. Equipment like the
Wait,
portable
it
miner
might be
can now be
original
made in the
to this.
workshop. Congratulations on completing your first milestone, the first of many providing access to new recipes and
Alright, let us
technologies for
drink.
the Fix-It
And I
mission.
see Vesper.
Next objective, complete Hub upgrade 2.
And hello, Vesper. How are you doing? Upgrade 2. More iron. Just more iron. So... we want the equipment workshop, so that's 4... so that's, I believe, 10. Okay, and we needed... hold on. Get back. Yeah, we need 6. I was correct. Eh? Come on. So... is there any way I can do this without... Hey. Equipment workshop. Let's put that... oh, there is a snap to grid function. Alright. So, we have storage here. We have things here. Equipment workshop. We want portable miner, which requires new iron plates and iron rods. Xeno Zapper. Ah. Do they have to be called Xenos? I mean, I suppose. And I absolutely totally forgot. Wait, hold on. Yeah, so I need just... we can do 8 rods. Ah. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. So now we can do the auto crafter, or we'll miner. Oh wait. Ah. I keep forgetting. All right. All right. Now that we have this, it's a hand slot. Okay. That is going to be a really annoying if the more I get. If I get more achievements. Oh well. It's so small. So 40 per minute. Which honestly is not, well, when I say not too terrible, I think Yeah, the crafting rate is not good. And I have to actually, well, you see, I look at it and go, okay, I have to remember the recipe for this, and then I absolutely forget the recipe. Is there a way I could pin this? Anyway, okay, so 10 plates, 20 rods. We'll do this until we can get 10 plates. Now we need 20 rods. And that's actually, given the rate at which these miners are working, it's actually not, they are not my, they are not my bottleneck, shockingly enough. Come on. That's the split stack.
Hub upgrade 2, power and shell, completed. The smelter can turn raw ore such as copper and iron into ingots, and the biomass burner generates power when fueled. Fun fact, most of the native flora and fauna is compatible with Fixit technology. Fueling
In other
the
words,
biomass burner with inappropriate materials will result in deductions or even cancellation of your yearly bonus. Next objective, complete hub upgrade 3.
so the way I was talking about Fixit being, you know, they're not comically evil. And they're not, I can't even call them overtly evil. They are just largely indifferent. They are indifferent to you. Clock shut to enter dismantle mode. Buildings can be dismantled without any loss of resources, which is nice. Oh, hey! You can actually tap. I'm sorry, that was... I'm really surprised and amused that I could do that. Alright. Biomass burner. Alright, what do I need? I need more iron, and this time I need wire. What did I get here? I got power line, copper ingot, wires. Alright, so I'll need to find copper. In which, yeah, we have copper ingots. So the smelter is going to make... Okay, so it looks like, if I understand correctly, there really is no... There's no reason to not smelt the ores. So there's no reason to not smelt. So it looks like I need iron and copper. So look for copper. And while we're along the way, so I presume that the smelter is going to require quite a bit of... Oh no. I cannot dismantle a tree, can I? I'm an idiot. Why did I do this? Okay. So, what I should have done... So what I should have done was, I should have gotten an auto smelter. An auto miner. That's fine. So, oh lovely, they just run right through. No considerations for clipping, right? I'm just slowly progressing through wilds. I've lost track of where people are in terms of wilds progression. I mean, how far have you finished? Have you finished the story or so on?
Potential edible collected. Eating it and surviving does not count as a valid field test and does not generate enough data for Fixit to make an informed decision. Store this potential resource for later use.
I just started, so I'm at the beginning of chapter 2. That's fair. That's fair. Okay, 2 plates and 4 rods. So. 2 plates, 4 rods. And then we have copper ingots, which are lovely. There is no reason for me to not smelt everything, technically speaking. Alright. Need 1 more rod, 5 more rods, and 8 wire. So we have 8 rods right here. 3, 4, 5. Because some of these are going to be used as part of the... This does not seem like snap mode. Okay, so that's what it means by snap mode. It's snapping over there. Alright, no power. Now, if I guess, power line. So, how do I make a power line? Power line requires 1 cable. And a cable requires 2 wire. We're burning 80 per minute. The hub upgrade 3 requires 20 of all of these, which frankly speaking is pretty trivial. how do we take this off? Okay, so I can... We must grab them all. Take all of that. Take all of that. And we're going to need quite a bit of iron. Alright. So we're going to have to run all the way here. Again. So it seems like this area is good. It's recommended for beginners because you have... Oh, hello. Because you have a lot of greenery, and thus... Yeah?
Potential edible collected. If consumed before authorized as compatible with the human digestive system by Fixit, the consumer is responsible for any and all consequences. Store this potential resource for later use.
Oh my goodness. I forgot to actually... I still have to build it in the workshop. Nope. Okay. Now let's make one. I really wish there was a way to pin, yeah. Yeah. Pin recipes. Gosh, why am I so slow today? It has been incredibly slow. No, maybe it's because of work. I'm going to blame work. No, there's no yet to be done by nightfall or make a shelter by nightfall thing, I suppose. Which I'm not complaining about. Let's go over here. Let's pick you up. And what did we need? We needed 20 rods and 20 plates. Rods and 20 plates. All right, we have it. Okay.
Hub Upgrade 3, Interior Furnishing, completed. The constructor can produce simple parts, and power poles allow for the expansion of the power grid. When you make the inevitable mistake, Fixit's dismantling feature is designed to salvage all resources used during construction, in line with our zero-waste policy. We understand that Fixit pioneers are only human, and thus prone to error. Next objective, complete Hub Upgrade 4.
Alright, I will see you all on the other side of the ads, and... Oh, let's see. Anyways. So I don't want this to be... Okay, let's see. Like this... No, actually, hold on. I could take this and... Overall's color will be... something more of a darkish green. and we'll go with that. Alright. Help upgrade floor. We're still burning. We should be fine. We don't want to burn too much. Concrete. So how do you make concrete? Well, 75 poles and concrete needs limestone. Okay. And in before the, that's concrete, baby, means. Alright. Let's see. Get it? Really? Hold on. We got one here, and a couple elsewhere. Can I not? Alright, let's do this. Let's pick up our copper. And hopefully we are not having a shoddy Sumerian salesman give it to us. I think that is just the... I'm just out of power. Welcome back from ads, everyone. So if you didn't miss too much, we found that we do have some limestone here. We are probably going to make a nice auto miner for it. The power just went out, and I do believe it is largely due to copper. Copper ore. However, there's no power, which is fine. We can... Okay. I'm surprised it does it like that. Well, per minute. For real? 12 per minute. Ah, blown fuse. Screws, reinforced iron plate, cable wire. What else did I... Constructor. Crash one part into another part can be automated. Eating in and be extracted without tools. The upper part. So here's the issue. As cool as that would be, I don't have... My power of draw is already pretty significant. So unless I find a good way to... Okay, that's 2 and 4. Like, unless I have... Unless I can find myself a much more sustainable source of power, I am pretty much not in a good position. So, the call would be easily to do a lot of this by... I can do it by hand, I can do it by... Oh yeah, that's the question. Do I really want to do it by hand? Not gonna be fun if I do it by hand. I need 75, and I can make 38. In which... what I could do is I could get another smelter, however... it's gonna blow. I will just let it blow out. So... here's my problem. I don't like how much it just burns through my energy. I do.
Mix very well, right?
Yeah. Okay, so what does a smelter need? Iron rod and wire. We'll do it. We'll make 2 smelters and
I curse thee.
we'll basically make...
May every controller in your hands have snapback.
I don't mind. And I can't do that because I don't have any copper ingots. Okay. We're going to need quite a few of these. We can put them... smelter. Here. Smelter. Here. We need cable, I believe. Yep, we need 2 cables. Well, snapback is better than drift, I guess. True. I need concrete for a power pole. Wait. Why could I not? You're kidding me. Can I not put a... how is the beaver today? The beaver is... gosh. Okay. How do I disconnect this? I need to disconnect this. Foxtrot, power line. We have iron ingot there. And what we want rods and we want reinforced iron plate. Okay. Anyways. We're doing fine. So we need 3 screws. And this needs iron plates. And... my goodness. Hold on. Ah. So I need two plates and 8 able. So how many reinforced plates do I have? I kind of want 3, so let's get 2 more. Oh my. Why is it not doing it? Oh, I need more screws. That's a little messy. And why can we not... oh, I need rods. Okay. One, 2, 3. Now, let's go for... some of this. And I believe I need 16 for that. Alright. And let's grab our iron. Grab all of this. Grab all of this. And now... actually, you know what? Put you in here. Put you in here. I'll grab some of this. And... give me a moment to alt tab so I can talk to someone. Nope, they're all good. You're all good. Oh, we had a torch on us the entire time. Ah. Unbelievable. Alright. Anything else that I can grab around here? See, this is not sustainable. I am burning fuel at a very unsustainable rate. I mean, technically, I don't need to. I can always go through the crafting bench. But... that's not gonna help us. So we kind of need to... oh, no, we need what? We need to go to the power pole, don't we? Alright. Power pole it is. And put in... copper. So what do we need for another power pole? No empty power line connections, that's it. One. Oh my, this is jank upon jank. No, I grind smelter, I need the disruptor. Give me... no, that's wrong. That is incorrect. My goodness. Give me a constructor. and use the snap. Is that properly snapped? It is not properly snapped. Oh, that's why. Alright, now, another one of the production ones is going to require 2 more cable. Let's get 2 cable. And you will get rods. Oh my. Pick this up. Grab some of this. Some of this. And then we'll have to make our concrete manually. We'll pick up from our limestone over here. And grab all. Now, what did we need to upgrade? 75, 20 of the cable, which we'll do it this way. That's right. We can actually just... Alright, let's check our plates. No power. Eh? No power still. We're still... Right, we are at maximum capacity here. Which means we really do need to dip into gear. Actually, if I'm doing it like this, did I really even need to have those smelters?
Hub Upgrade 4, landing platform and utilities completed. Conveyor belts connect the output of one building to the input of another and transport resources. Due to past incidents, I have been asked to issue a clarification. Portable miners, obviously, do not have a connection for conveyor belts. There is nothing to suggest, visually or functionally, that they can be connected to portable miners. If this is something you struggle with, do not worry. Fixit has alternative uses for all their pioneers. Next objective, complete Hub Upgrade 5.
So... Again, I'm trying to figure out what is the vibe of this company. How evil are they? And so far, it seems like the answer is they're just your classic, very cold-hearted capitalist type. Okay, so we're going to have to rethink a lot of our strategy in terms of what we want to smelt. And the big issue okay. Where do we want to put things? I think that is the big question here. I think that is our big question. Where can I not put a hub here? I can only build one. So, I think ideally, the hub should be facing in a manner such that the power is... Okay. All right, are we back? Okay, we'll store all of this again. And now we can relocate our pretty much everything here. So it does become a question of... Why is there mycelia? Let's see. Mycelia. No. Let's think. Or rather, let's plan out. Eh? Really? Wait, I don't need that. So get me some of these, and... limestone. I know it's slower to do it like this, but... I don't really have anything to say regarding that. No buts. All the buts regarding it. Ah. So, yeah, we'll just cut through all of this, and then we have enough iron to make iron rods, which is our 75. 75 plus 34 is... Oh, we don't even need to do that. We can just watch the number here go up, and that is how it goes. And so, checking my network connection, we are still stable, which is excellent.
Hub Upgrade 5, Power Expansion, completed. The miner, unlike portable miners, can be connected to conveyor belts and requires power to function. Caution: as you expand, the energy demand of your production may exceed the capacity of your power grid. The onboarding program was established because Fix-It pioneers often experience memory issues after planetfall. If you are experiencing nosebleeds, nausea, existentialism, or an itchy scalp, there is no need for concern. This should pass within 5 to 7 workdays. Next objective: Complete hub upgrade 6.
So, yeah, I think the vibe I get is they are... You're kidding me. Now I have... Okay. Well, this is what we'll do then. I will still pick up a lot of the ores, but I'm only going to do one production chain at a time. Missing wire. Well, here's the thing. The 5 to 10, 5 to 7 work days, it's very much boilerplate CYA stuff. And in a very amusing way, these guys are evil in the sense that they are... They're evil in that they are uncaring. Here. No architecture here. If we are to put conveyor belts, we need iron plates. So let's make some of these. Yeah, these guys are evil in the usual way. Just the uncaring way. Which, frankly, is unsurprising. Yeah. What am I missing? Concrete? So, while... Okay. Let's stop stacking that. Let's get this working. So, what we want first is iron plate in here. Goodness. That's terrible. This is really terrible. Alright. We can make ourselves maybe another smelter combo. And this one will be another constructor. we have the iron plate. We can make this an iron rod. Although I still need excellent. We do have quite a surplus of material at the moment. And let's store everything right now. Let's grab ourselves some more limestone. Ensure resource nodes are clear of clutter before placing a miner Mark 1. Multiple biomass burners can be connected to the same power grid to increase capacity. Hello, Winter and Dang. Thank you for the bits. Hi, I just wanted to... Whoa. What? You just got slapped by Automob. What could happen to you? Anyways. And see, I still live with content. I'm just super busy with life. By all means, focus on IRL first. I will be here, still. Which you like that. It is unfortunate that it is like that. Words are hard. Yeah, words are hard. That's why I'm a computer engineer and software developer. Because we don't have to use words, right? Right? Well, on the contrary, we have to use a lot of words. Alright, so I think we are done with plates. Alright, so what we need now is we can take our copper ingots. And we can stick them... Oh. Alright, select recipe. We want wire. And we stick that in. How is our rod production doing? Not as well. Alright. Still, we're going to have to go around and grab as much biomass as we can here. Alright. So we have some more. Actually, can these two actually be to each other? No, it doesn't matter. It does not matter. And then we have limestone here. These actually are pretty significantly... These are pretty fast, all things considered. If it takes 40 a minute to fill, then it's filled in 2 minutes. Which is not bad, honestly. So, the next big step is indeed to start... I can power things down and start moving the... Move the hub to a more central location. Okay. Take some of that and some of that. Let's finish up our concrete, which we need 11 of. let's chop all these off. There we are. There we are. And oh my. Do I have iron ore? Yes, I do. So we need some wire. We need some rods. And that should be it.
Hub Upgrade 6, Landing Platform Hydraulics, completed. Freighter landing initialized. Congratulations, you have completed onboarding and achieved the absolute minimum skill level required of a Fix-It Pioneer. Fix-It looks forward to your future achievements, because a future with Fix-It is a future with you. Tier 1 and 2 milestones are now available in the hub, and biomass burners can now be built individually. Your first official objective is to initiate project assembly by building the space elevator. This objective will take a significant amount of resources, so Fix-It recommends getting to work.
Indeed. Get to work. That is a lot of resources. Okay. Storage container. Large size items. One conveyor belt in and one conveyor belt out. Okay. Now the question then becomes, biomass, primary use as fuel. Where do I get that? Lookout tower, that's actually nice. Flat floor, basic wall. We can wait this one out. Let's go with this. So... Alright, we have that. Recipe is... aha. Well, let's see. We're missing concrete. And actually, can this... Well, that's the other part. That's the other problem. With... Sure. Sure, we can make biomass. By all means. We can do that. But I feel like there's got to be a better way. There has to be a better way. Okay, hold on. Alright, so I do have this. So... I guess my question becomes... Okay. do screws require? Screws require rods. But copper ore? No, I do not. Did I not just get copper ore? Actually, rather shocking. I feel like I've gotten copper ore somewhere. That's actually a little shocking. Okay, so let's go pick up our copper again. The other thing we can do is we can do a miner, and yeah, we can. Okay, I need 10 concrete. So, yes, let's make 10 concrete. We also want to make a biomass burner, which is of those things. All right, we have this. And what we can do, we don't need, I don't want to have any of this actually. I don't want any of this. So we can start smelting things on a... We can do it on site. And I think I would prefer to do it on site. So for power, we have a biomass burner. It needs 15 plate, 20, 15, 25, 25. Okay. And no wire because it's all here, isn't it? With any wire. Okay, we have wire. Eh? See, here's the funny part. The biomass burner here... Okay, sure. You have a biomass burner here. It has capacity of 30 megawatts. And our power line has a number of only max connections. I need a cable. Hey, you go away.
Samples of new alien species acquired. Notable features are blunt teeth, suggesting it is herbivorous, and a thickly plated skull and spine, suggesting it is proficient at inflicting and receiving blunt force trauma. Preserve the remains for later study.
Okay. That actually went pretty well. Okay, we are paused right now, which is good. Because I don't want things to get out of hand. Next part is we are going to, that's right, we are going to move. Okay. Okay. So we have this here. We can stick a smelter right out here. No. Let's try this again. Okay.
Welcome to the witch's cabin, traveler.
Hello, Miss G Dreamo. Thank you, and thank you for the follow. I'm glad to have you here. Alright, so I think we're actually better off doing this. And before I get too far, hopefully you've been having a lovely, wonderful day today. I'm trying to multitask, and very, very evident that I have a very limited capability to do so. Alright. The other thing is, if we are going to put another power line here. Excellent. I did not realize it would already be doing that. So, after the smelter, we're going to put the constructor. All right. Excellent. So, miner mark 1. Yeah. 60 per minute. That's excellent. We're going to produce iron ingots, and you are going to produce iron plates. And if I remember correctly, iron rods. On the other hand, you need to get out of the way. Let's move you elsewhere. Okay, for now, we're here. Fix that up real quickly. Oh. Alright, moving on. We're going to do another similar setup here. Portable miner, grab all, pick up miner. What we want is and concrete. Okay. Well, let's pick up our... Pick things up here. Grab home. Stone and concrete. We're making some extra, because I'm pretty sure we're going to need it. Alright, we have biomass there. And if I'm... Let's actually check things out here. That's 5 megawatts. That's 4. 4. So that's 8. Eight plus 5 is 13, correct. 13 will have another 13, 26. Okay, so this is just going to be barely enough. In fact, we're going to need another power pole. We're definitely going to need another power pole here. Cabling through here. Alright. Duction. Miner. Missing a plate. So. And... Yep, I just had someone message me regarding a few things on a server I run. It's okay, there is no need to panic. Everything is under control. So, our miner here. Our smelter here. And we'll put, we need 2 constructors. One constructor here. Need 4 more cables. Reveal? That'll be fine. One, two, three, 4. And we're actually going to need a lot more cables. But we will take care of that after. Alright. You are also going to be an iron ingot, in which I'm actually going to prime with this. You're getting primed. And yes, your iron plate. Over here, you will be iron rod. Here, you will be screws. Now, I'm going to need a bit more of the cables, which is fine. But we are just about ready. We may need an additional. That's 2 of 4. That's gonna go over here. So actually, let's get rid of this connection here, and we will connect you to this. All right. So this here. We have all the biomass. Huh? Now we're making progress here. Alright. We're storing large amounts of items on the conveyor belt, 4 in and 1 out. And thankfully, none of these require neither of these require power, which is good. Make some iron plating. In which I realized I forgot that I can also prime here. Alright, now, door here. Valley conveyor belt shape. In which things were not properly aligned. One. This. No. That is the wrong alignment. How could you do this? And my goodness. Okay.
Really? Did you not have enough to do already?
Books! Indeed. Any interesting books lately? New. That you can talk about. I need iron plates. Which is fine. We can make some more. And for recipe, why not? Because the iron plate... You are actually you're the one making iron plates, aren't you? No, you are not. It's you who are making the iron plates. You haven't read any recently. Well, what's your favorite book then? How about that? You have a favorite book, I suppose. Alright, I'm going to go looking for more biomass. I'm literally burning through so much of it. Don't worry, I haven't read in ages. Oh. Well, Yuki, maybe, just maybe, you should take it as a sign that you can go and read more. Alright, that's an iron. Also iron. Okay, so more iron, always nice. You will take that. there is a sort of irony in that you can power a constructor to make biomass so that it powers the constructor. Silly, isn't it? We have grabbed pretty much all that we can grab for now. Oh, I've been reading our manga. Okay, so how about manga? Any manga that you've read recently? I think, yeah, we are just grabbing everything here. Goodbye, plant biodiversity. All burned in the fires of industry. Tiger coming in? A very adorable story about two mystical kids being cared for by two humans. Mystical kids. Interesting. So, art is also very pretty. So, what kind of genre would you put it in? You know, it's kind of remarkable how close and how fast this is. Eh? No power. No power. I'm shocked. How did that happen? How many connections do you have? Or are you all full? What about you? Unbelievable. I can't believe I messed up like that. Okay. We're already well on here. And in terms of screws, we're done. We've got all the screws you need. Very remarkable. Very remarkable. We'll take some iron rods, and we'll save it, because we need the rods. We do need to get to... That's problematic. That is very problematic. So with this here, we're going to need to figure out, well, figure out is the wrong word. What are our... Wait, no. You'll place you down here. That's cute. That's super cute. And honestly, a Newton's cradle. This honestly isn't bad. A lot of this. Okay, so we get 30 per minute here. We can only take 15 here. And that takes 6 seconds. On Mississippi to Mississippi. That's 2 seconds here. It's 4 seconds here. And 6 seconds there. Which means... Well, which way did I want to split this? We'll let that keep running. We'll grab some stuff from... Oh no. So... What is it that we will need? Biomass burner. Let's snatch up these real quick. So we'll need a biomass burger. We will need... Oh, gosh. So that is what I needed. So, what if I have iron plate, iron rod, wire? So, I'll take all of this. We'll take some of this. And we will take... Okay. Let's grab some of these. Why do I need a portable miner? Oh no. Portable miner is for the... I'll pick it up anyways. Concrete. Lots of fancy and comedy in my opinion. That's nice. That is good to hear. We've had... I don't know how to put this in. I don't want to say, like, in my old age. I've come to appreciate, you know, the happier stuff. I mean, when I was a kid, sure, I was, you know, very edgy and such, but... Alright, looks like we have everything we need. So... miner can be put out through here, I think. No? Not a... We can. Okay. Then we will put a smelter somewhere around here. Excellent. Then we will put a constructor. Let's say right here. And we do need concrete. Come on, please. Just a line. Alright, so we have this. We can stick our biomass burner. And we can put the biomass burner, say, over here. And for something like this, I just got disoriented. Wait a moment. Does this all... Oh my. It seems to regrow. Which is good. Alright, let's get some concrete in. Okay, let's... More biomass, which is good. And... Oh gosh. I need cables, that's what I need. So we have this. Let's put our... Yes, indeed. Let me drink. Indeed. Thank you for the reminder. All right. Okay. Iron rock. Huh? Really? Did I just... Okay. Iron rod, concrete, and wire. 3 wire, 1 iron rod, and 1 concrete. Alright, that way. Which means I need to be running through this part. And I think at some point I should probably... I should probably relocate the hub elsewhere. Make some wire. No health stamina. There is a health bar. It's on... I'm covering it right now, but there is indeed a health bar. It's just that the animals... I set the animals to just not be a thing. Because I don't need to worry about the animals. Right. We want wire, we want copper. Lo and behold, oh, why am I such an... Why do I keep doing this to myself? I do not need to make all of these trips back and forth. But I do because I keep forgetting to bring stuff, to bring everything with me. Oh, I meant something wild. No health stamina bar is fine. What do you mean by no health stamina bar? There still is a stamina bar. I'm quite sure there's still a stamina bar. I have them turned off. Ah. You can't see the health bar, and the monster can't see it. You can't see a health bar for the monsters either. That works, I suppose. Okay. So, in this case... do list, clear list. Alright. And I'm sure that I'm going to need some things later. Yeah, a lot of screws. But let's get some iron. Let's take the rods here. Yeah, it's absolutely... If it takes 2 seconds, I actually only need 1. However, so I can split those 2, but I do not have... See, this is supposed to just... I was one of these just to help me myself, but I think this is probably... This is probably next thing. Maybe I should have done Logi first? I think what we can do is... For now, the screws can go away. Okay, that, and we should be okay. We're just going to wait for things to set up. That said, we probably may want to also pick up the purple miner here. And we're going to need 100 concrete as well. So... 200 concrete. Oh my. So once more... How much? What is our current load? Alright, so... This takes 5, and this takes 4. So I have 9. See, it goes up to 26. Alright, let's keep it healed. It's actually not... When is it going up to 26? Ah, it does go up to 26. So that does mean... Or you could get a feel for the Sam Martyr. I started playing with no HUD and World Iceborne due to my use of mods in order to keep the challenge there. I mean, that's fun. You're enjoying yourself, right? Challenge. I mean, yeah, sometimes you want a challenge, sometimes you just want to beat up a Chatacabra because you can. No, I need only 2. I need a miner and a constructor. Alright. I will need... I have lots of copper ore. Although... I feel like... You know what? No, turn it back on. We'll keep going. I beat up that one populistic of a sweet plague doctor looking set, as well as the lance. The hammer looks sick as well. It is a very, very nice hammer. Well, let's grab some iron plates from here. Nope, you were just rods. And... oh my, we've got a lot of iron plates. So... no, that's kind of awkward, isn't it? No, that offends the senses. Okay. And we will build ourselves a biomass burner. Let's say over here. A pole here. And we will have concrete. And we want... we'll be fine. We will stick this in, and now we have a number of things that... I'll probably build it just to have it, to be honest. Yeah, honestly, I made a lot of the Mizutsune weapons, even though I don't play a lot. Even though I'm not gonna use a lot of them. Like, Mizutsune greatsword kinda is kind of counterproductive. But I think I still got it, because it's a pretty great sword. And same deal with not the bow. Yes, the bow. So I got the bow, the long sword, the great sword, I don't think I think I got the lance. I might have gotten the lance. But it's so pretty. They're really so pretty. Okay. You're a creature, right? I guess not. Oh. Oh, that's another limestone? That is an awkward place for limestone. Anyways, let's try and find our way back and not get killed. No loot? I do not get loot from it? Alright, shame, I tell you. Yeah, I know that it's going to use that kind of stuff, so let's quickly run. Oh, what are you? Gopher.
Unknown chemical element collected. This non-metallic and multivalent element seems to be present only in a solid state, and exhibits a most pungent smell. It is fortunate fixit helmets are of such high quality. Store this potential resource for later use.
Come on. Let me up. Let me up. Thank you. Let me up. Thank you. What the bloody hell? What are you doing? What are you doing in my factory area? Interesting, so you keep swap your secondary weapon quite often. I like blade, but I'm too lazy to. And hello, Derp! How are you doing? I was switch axe main. I was using both for my secondary. Then I saw the Pompolo axe. It's like giant needle. And 2 inches Plague Doctor Meska's shield. Line me up. It really is amusing, isn't it? Alright. I cannot crouch. Which is fine. Let's refill. Top off our production here. And we can go pick up our 300 wire over here, which we're definitely going to be using soon. Okay. Objective is to build the space elevator, which requires a lot of materials. A lot of materials. Although, as long as I can keep fires burning, I can keep things going.
Milestone reached. Supply the molecular analysis machine, referred to as the MAM, with local resources to research and develop new technologies. Potential technologies include exploration tools, weapons, and factory buildings. These are essential for maximizing your Pioneer efficiency in alignment with Fixit's core pillars: construct, automate, explore, and exploit. To advance Fixit's mission, all notable phenomena, resources, technology, or other influence should be investigated regardless of any perceived danger, as stated in the Pioneer contract.
Okay, so... I'm not allowed to put those in just yet. However... Part assembly assembler. That's two parts and some other parts. Can be automated by feeding component parts. So on and so forth. Copper sheet. Pipelines due to corrosion resistance, moving parts of a motor, launch lift frame, smart plating, part 1 ship use space, and the phases of project assembly. I see. Playing for 2 hours. Interesting. Indeed, it has been 2 hours. Jump
Wait,
cats.
Did my beavers put you up to this?
We'll probably go back to Buzz secondary. I can have a ranged option of maybe. I've kind of done that myself. In regards to... Like, I used to do that. But the problem is, it did not work with a lot of my... Not build, but... Having a weapon... I use a lot of maximum might. So having maximum might on a bow is kind of counterproductive. Oh, there it is. Okay. Now, I'll put this in. And let's grab ourselves some rods here. Yeah, our rods. Let's grab our... Oh, let's see. What does... Molecular analysis machine... Any valuable data into useful research options and usable technologies. Okay. So I can put a crafting bench pretty much anywhere I want. Which means, honestly, I can put it next to... Yeah, I should probably put it next to where we're doing our... First storage box. Oh, hello. So reinforced iron plate requires this and screws, of which I should have a lot of already. I already have screws. Oh, gosh. Yeah, it takes a while. Although I suppose reinforced iron plate is what you... kind of end up with in regards... Yeah, that's the assembler, isn't it? Now we just need to get more wire. Alright. Now, let's get cooking. Here we are. Don't you see when you start to fall asleep and then your body jolts you back awake? Yeah, I relieve. I'm familiar with that, for better or worse. Alright, let's see. Official processor.
This fruit, dubbed the paleberry due to its tendency to stay light in color even when ripe, is compatible with the human digestive system and has been added to the object scanner. Further research is available. This fruit,
I need to
dubbed
find
the barrel nut after its distinctive color, is compatible with the human digestive system and has been added to the object scanner. Further research is available.
So I'm looking for... Aha, black powder.
This
gives
unknown
me...
chemical element was in reality an unusual mixture of solid sulfide and sulfate materials from which sulfur can be extracted. Sulfur's primary use lies in fertilizers, which we have no use for. Instead, this element enables access to more volatile obstacle clearing and pioneer defending tools.
Yeah, it's kind of a... alien DNA capsule.
The remains
Get one of
researched
those.
belong to an organism now dubbed the fluffy-tailed hog. It has many characteristics that would likely classify it among the Suidae family were it native to Earth. Hog remains can now be made into alien protein, and additional research may reveal options for improving pioneer safety during exploration.
Okay, so... getting any one of these allows me to... I should be able to do in the crafting bench, probably... yeah, hog protein. Okay. So what we need is... did I not make one? I thought I'd made one. In any case. Let's get ourselves sorted. And with this, I think what we can do... let's pick up our... hold on. Let's pick up the copper wire. Hopefully it is... we are near what we need. So bacon agaric, which means, quite amusingly, a bacon mushroom. Now where are we going to find a bacon mushroom? That's bilberry. It does not have any loot for us, which is disappointing. That one has yet to regrow the berries. And that area is kind of not ready for me. Or rather, I'm not ready. Oh, like high enough level to do that. Okay. Now, let's put this all in. So,
Milestone reached. Conveyor belts can now merge, split, and lift to save space and enhance the productivity of your factory. Fixit encourages you to consider investing in verticality when it comes to factory logistics. If you feel stressed by this complexity, imagine yourself on the shore of a vast and calm ocean. Breathe in. Visualize all the people relying on you. The sea is made of billions of faces, each staring at you with hope and tears in their eyes. Breathe out. Feel refreshed and focused on your duties.
there is a sort of humor in this, frankly. I don't dislike it. So, what am I going to do here? What I want to do is... let's merge some of these. In fact, we kind of want... So we can start priming some of these, which is fine. So now is where the math comes in. We will get 60 per minute. So this is 1 second. And so every second we have 2... yeah, every second we have two iron. In order to process that, because it takes 2 seconds to handle all of that, we're going to need 4... okay, let's do this. We're going to put all of this in here. No. We're going to dismantle pretty much everything here. Okay. So, what do we need? We need 4 smelters to handle... right. We need 4 smelters total. And now that we have a glut of production in wire, well, let's do this. We have this wire over here. I don't think any of these need screws. None of these need screws. However, we will want... so that's rod, that's plate, that is screw, that is also for rod, and then we're fine there. Now from here, biomass burners over here. We're going to need, say, okay, we're okay. So we just need reinforced iron plate and, of course, screws. And We'll wing it when it comes to the cables. Okay. Oh. Overdid it. Alright, so. Actually, what I can do is we face these two together. Oh no. So it looks like let's get a few more cables, which will be fine. If we need more wire in the meantime, it will come out of. It will be okay. It will all be okay. So let's do a merge. Come on. We'll take this out and this out. And do I even want to do a merge? I think it's still better to merge. I think it's still better to merge. Ultimately. Alright, let's get our miners. Dude, I learned nothing. I learned nothing. Ah. No, I needed to go. That's my outflow. Okay, now. One. That's two. Now we need to go split it out. Is there a way to ensure that these are aligned? It's actually kind of tricky. We're going to want to split 2 more times. All right. Wow, I am an idiot again. All right. Now, I realize I may have made another mistake here. That is, I did not take into account the width of the smelters. In which I frankly could have, I frankly should not have worried. Alright, let's do this one more time. With this here. We'll snap it right here. And then we will put another one right here. Snaps the last one over here. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Now, what are you? So, let's set things up. Begin. These will all be iron. Now, the next part is a little interesting. So, I feel like see, let's say we are doing iron plates. It takes in 30 per minute, and this will put out 30 per minute. Okay. In and out, no issue. On the other hand, put a constructor and rods take 4 seconds, 15 per minute versus 30 per minute. So this is one where you're going to have to split off. I'm going to need to actually split off here. Do conveyor splitter. We will do our one constructor will come from here. And actually, that's right. Let's stick them all like this. Now the fun part is going to be, oh my goodness. How much this concrete stack? Alright. Your iron plate. Your iron rod. You are iron rod. And here's the other tab with iron rod. Get 15 per minute there. But you then have yet another instructor. Gives how do I just exit that mode? The screw needs 10 iron per minute. That's 15. So we are going to get a backup. Kinda. In any case, we'll build our storage container here. Oh my, come on. So we'll have a merger over there. And the thing is, we will have pretty much the same setup. Okay. Now, the other thing that we're going to have to handle, biomass converter can go here. We will have to put a number of, I'll just make a number of them. And we are running out of we can stick some in here already. And we can even already prime all of these. So we are getting to a rather silly point, which is all good. Let's go and check in on our... Yeah, it's not as efficient, but it'll do. Pick up some wire. So, okay, so my goal is set up the iron factory up here. And this is that we are pretty much as high as we can go for maximize these two over here. In that way, we have this. While I would have a good chunk of these, I am not going to do it just yet. Actually, how many connections do you have? So that's actually going to be a very interesting situation here. So we'll put a pool right here. This will power oh, I need cables. Lots of cables. Oh my. Thankfully, I just got a lot of wires. Isn't that nice? So, I'm going to have to do a similar deal with what's over at the copper area. And concrete, hog protein. Now, the next thing is, if I'm going to have to put another one down here, and it will stretch over to... That is not working. Okay, we'll have another power pole up here. So you have two connections. Two connections there, and we're probably going to want one more pole, say, right here, which will make it one, two, three. This is only one of four. Put in another over here. Should be a pole right here to right here. Okay. Now. Oh. I forgot. These are all, 51. Which means we actually don't need this. Ah. We only need 2 biomass burners, which means we can... We can shut this one off. No, we're going to need all 3. We will need all 3 because I've only built half. I've only have been able to build half. Alright, let's do a merger here.
Don't give that to me. Find one of my familiars and dump it on them.
Perhaps there is something you can do for me. That is, if you are brave enough.
Oh my. Yuki got the push-ups. Oh my. Such as it is. Now, we can put our storage container right. Oop, wrong way. Right here. Once more, it says it's right, but it's not right. That's not correct. It's not correct. I do not know why it does this to me. There we go. That's one half. That is one half built. In which, let me actually shut off this one, this side. Let's shut off the biomass. Okay. Now that's one half done. So we need 3, 4. 4 constructors. Have we the materials for 4 constructors? Oh my. We may not. You have 4 constructors. One splitter. 1 splitter and 1 merger. So reinforced iron plate. You seem to be still in good shape. Again, I cannot do any much else. Environmental power generation. Alright. Make yourself some cables. Okay. We might actually need a few more cables. Because that's the other thing. I need a few more cables due to the fact that I'm going to need to wire things up. Ooh. Alright. That is not going to fly well.
Well, if you think you're up to the task.
Well, and now you get to have a nice drink. Okay. And... Huh. So that's how it has to go, huh? Very well then. Now, the question does become that conveyor belt shape. So, oh no. We are potentially going to have no. Oh, why am I doing this to myself? I jumped the gun, and... Okay. And now we can also do one right here. You put another power pole over here. Yeah, this is going to be some very, very extensive logistics. Right, 2 of 4, 3 of 4. And I just need to do the last constructor, right? In fact, now we need to do the merger. Now we get to wire it all in. Now, let's take a look at the load. Let's see how much load this is under. I don't know how much load it's under. Still. Now this should work. And I now realize I'm going to be chewing through a lot of biomass now, aren't I? Oh, heartbreak. I guess the issue just is bring things online, bit by bit. You cannot... Okay. We'll only bring up half the grid at a time. This half is... Okay, that's on standby. Those smelters are on standby. You are going to be iron plate, also on standby. You're going to be iron rod, also on standby. You're going to be also iron rod, but on standby. Next up, we are going to have screw and put on standby. Actually, what's going to have to happen is everyone has to go on standby. Everybody here just turn it off. You off. Turn you off. Turn you off. And turn you off. Excellent. Now we can reboot the systems bit by bit. However, let's see, we have iron ore. Do we have any other materials here? Is there anything of use here? I do have rods. We can prime both rods, I suppose. Or not. We can just let it...
I don't need this many drinks.
Ah, yeah. Let's drink. Let us drink. Let us drink. Alright. Let us drink. And thus, we have rehydrated. 67. Okay. Let's actually reactivate everything, and then we will do things bit by bit. Eh? It's all going. You mean I didn't have to put these all on standby? Alright. I suppose. Time. Get everything running. There it is. We have ore coming out. On. That's on. That's on. 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 We'll get this activated here. And this last one needs to be activated over here. There we are. Alright, now that we have that running, we can set ourselves up for our the next phases. Turn off the torch. You do not get the torch anymore.
Milestone reached. Several new structures are now available for improving factory organization. Foundations provide a building grid, which makes it easier to manage placement of any structure. In the event that you are experiencing amnesia for all events prior to planetfall, be reassured that memories of beloved humans and/or animals would have only been distractions from your important
There it
mission.
is. There it is. The the aperture science level of sociopathy right there. Alright. Frankly, let's go for this one. And it'll be up in a minute. Let's store everything. Let's go on a bit of a... We can go for a little bit of a hunt. And I had so much more wire here. I was fine. Oh no. Okay, perfect. So, that's the problem, isn't it? My conveyor belts cannot move fast enough, which means I really should be going for conveyor Mark II. And I have so much other ore here. That's so annoying. Okay. So right now, go here. We have just enough. And we could make more cables. Actually, we have more than enough. Where is our... Wait, where's our... Did I put it with the... Oh, yes, I did. No. Yes. No, I had it with me the entire time. I really need to stop getting distracted like this. Okay. We have concrete. Chuck in. And we're just... This is what, 65? So... No end of shrimp hydrate today. Ah, you should have saved it up. I can raise the cap. Honestly, I should be drinking more water. I should be...
Milestone reached. Solid biofuel, created from any biomass, ensures maximum efficiency of biomass burners. To aid in biofuel production, the chainsaw allows for the removal of tougher wood and coral foliage. Additionally, your pocket dimension has been inflated to increase inventory size. Inspirational note: will you be the Fix-It Employee of the Month? You could be if you construct, automate, explore, and exploit by eliminating all obstacles to efficiency.
I won't lie, it's
This
actually
isn't just
pretty
fun,
amusing.
it's contractually mandated, fun.
So, there are vibes of GLaDOS here, which I frankly don't mind. Oh, it's probably to be in the one thing that I put off making, because chainsaw. And it needs a biofuel itself. In any case. So this is going to be really interesting in the sense that I'll need biofuel to make more biofuel. But I suppose... Well, let's look at this real quickly. 450. There's 60 permission. Deduct your crafting bench. 180. So... Okay. I mean, yeah, this will take a while. But I am really raising the cap. Yeah. It would be good. So what we need to do is basically all right, part assembly. Well, we have some of this already. So let's grab what we can. take everything. And we don't have enough rods, do we? So, I made a huge mistake here. In that, we don't actually have enough power, enough space to... You see, what is our... $60 resources per minute. And we have 20, 15, 15. So that's basically 60 on one side, 60 on the other. So I guess the play is we eat the loss, we eat the efficiency loss. We'll use the 35 here. And then we will take rest through here. We fuel here. And we need fuel. Wait, no, not you. None. Oh. One here, and one here. Eh? What? What? Ooh. Which one of you is... Okay. So, honestly, I would have run into the issue somehow. Wait, that's 60. I'm not connected. Someone is not connected. That's why. Okay. Now we're at capacity of 90. We activate you, and we can reactivate you. Is that all in place? We can... No. What do we have here? What do we need for... What is our... Actually, you know what? Let's do this instead. Wait, I only needed... Oh no. Right here. Okay. And we will just... But I really, really want to do it with this, though. That's silly. Can I prime some of these? I Okay. So, drop it in. And, shockingly, we could put a bit in there. Oh. So, this is definitely telling me that I absolutely messed up. In that, okay, yeah, I messed up. And hopefully we get, oh, my goodness. Is this enough? No, we still need a few more plates. We need 54 rods. Eh? Really? This was broken the entire time. Oh. Thanks. Bear splitter. There we are. That's annoying. But now, let's look at our situation. Alright, you've got quite a bit now. And now the question. It does come to a matter of having to split things up or... Okay, this here, and this here. And now we need a lot of reinforced plates, which our primary bottleneck looks like it will be the plates, actually. That is fairly surprising. And we'll drop it in here. So basically, I need to find this scannable mushroom. The other thing that I would need is... This is actually something that I can do. But how do I get... Oh, coal. Interesting. Mainly uses for fuel and coal-powered generators or in steel production. You're kidding me. No. There's coal somewhere here? Okay. Where would it be? Because if there's coal in which it can be mined, if coal can be mined, I mean, not exactly the most environmentally friendly right now, are we? I mean, this is a game about grofit, so... eh. Let's look around. Well, still... Right? What would a cool scene look like, I suppose? I am not quite sure. I would suspect it would be something like a black rock sticking out of the sides. Oh, here's our bacon agaric.
Potential edible collected. Reminder that look and smell alone do not provide sufficient data to determine exact risk of consumption. Just because it looks like you can eat it, does not mean it won't eat you. Research it in the MAM to establish classification and potential application.
Yeah, it's very much GLaDOS, and that's why I was always I was waiting for some more Aperture Science style writing, and it's actually not too terrible. Like, these guys are not malicious. They're just, and they're not entirely indifferent. I would say this is along the lines of, well, I would call it pragmatic villainy. Ooh. Alright, I'll be going for probably like another 30 minutes. Are you? Cool. How do I mine this? How is this mined? Unless I have to just research it in order for me to... Oh no. It's gonna have to be a research thing, isn't it? And the other thing is that I would have to look for that sulfur. It, come on now. Oh, okay. Ooh, the Minecraft server. Oh, I'm not sure if I told you a lot. I used to run a Minecraft server myself. I'm actually still... I'm not sure if friends is the correct term. Alright, it does not give any materials. It does not have any materials that are useful for me. I did not realize there was still this much that I could pick up here. Alright. Basically, I was doing a thing, place the block, and that block happens to crash the server. Ah. It would be nice to uncrash it, yes? Okay. First of all, we need more sulfur.
This mushroom, dubbed bacon agaric due to its uncanny resemblance to raw bacon, is compatible with the human digestive system and has been added to the object scanner. Further research is available.
Okay, so... Is that it? That's rather disappointing. Okay. So we have wood, we have leaves, we have quite a few things. How much is our current draw? Pretty good overall. Yeah, let's drop these off, and we're going to need to start refueling our... Refueling is going to be necessary soon. Or, why am I doing that? This material is reinforced iron plate and... Penny? Reinforced iron plate and cable. Oh, cable's easy. Reinforced iron plate is going to be another matter entirely. And... what was it that I would need? Right. Which is kind of amusing. I do have a huge backup then. Oh. Oh. So I do need to also grab up out of the screws. Okay. Put that out there. Okay. Constructors. Eh? Ah. Constructor. Need another power pole. Some more cables. And now I just need to... So you are going to be solid biofuel. In which, let's dump as much as we can. Alright, we've dumped as much as we can. We have... how much biofuel at our disposal? I guess the question is, if we burn 4 per minute, if it's a burn of 4 per minute and we get... oh. Oh. You know what? I may actually have an idea. Let's do it. We could take a lot of this out. Okay. We'll have our array of... oh, it's going to be... I need a splitter, isn't it? Mhm. So, is this our... Where's our intake and outtake? Irrelevant. Alright. Biomass burner is going to go here. We want... Let's put 3... Okay. We're going to need 2 splitters. Nope, just 1 splitter. And then we are going to need 1 constructor. Okay. It will be solid biofuel. And... How many do I have? 36? Okay, no, that's not going to work. Resort everything. I want 12 here. And then split that there. Huh? No. Where's the biofuel? What happened? I can't believe I did that again. We'll split here. We'll split there. Okay. We'll have a power pole over here. In fact, we can take this out. I'm getting incredibly disoriented. Eh? Honey. Ichi-ni-san. Oh. That's also 4. No? All right. And we are off to the races, so to speak. Okay, so the other possible thing... Now, this is still pretty fast, but I'm not actually going to worry too much about it. What I will do then is I will make a storage container, and I'll put all of this in that storage container. Organization, storage container. Okay. And we'll put all of that in. And once we get the Mark II, once we get to Mark II, we'll be good. Things should be a lot easier. No, Myra. I say a lot easier. A lot of things should be... I lost my train of thought. Okay. How many did we need? We needed 18. So... 6, 7... Wait, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11... Oh, wait, huh? 16? Why is my count?
Milestone reached. Fix-It would like to remind you of your contractual obligation towards efficiency. Recreational use of belts and lifts does not count towards work hours and will put you on the list. Stay efficient, don't disappoint Fix-It.
Okay. So, let's do this. Okay. We are going to... Wait, it's still Mark 1. Why are you still Mark 1? Ah, okay. I need a reinforced plate, which is fine. But I suppose that just goes to show that at this point we are going to need to use the reinforced plates. Okay, give me another reinforced plate. I see now, it's like one plate for each. Alright. So now it looks like everything's actually heading in properly. Alright, so while that's emptying out, that's copper, that's copper. Okay. I think I'm going to need 2 more plates here so that we can get... very interesting. In the sense that I've almost, So... This definitely needs a 60. Everything should still be... If it splits to that, it should be fine now. I've been forced to put a ticket at the home as the nearest rollback. Place on a block. You know where that block is. Because the worst case scenario is... I know it isn't just not the coordinates. Okay. You could, and it's kind of a crazy thing to do. Oh no. Is that why? Okay, what is my current load? 71. Do I have an assembler? No. And this is where I need to do next. Why are you still running? How are you still running? You know what? I should just connect these 2 grids. Connect the grids. Let's actually shut this all off. Yes, let's shut this all off. So, definitely we are getting... Yeah, this splits into 30 per minute, and this needs 15 per minute, which spreads out by a huge amount. And in fact, we could automate the cable construction. Hmm. Indeed. So let's grab ourselves 400. 400 people. And we will set up a... Yeah, 500 cable. And we will set up a single-use zone or like whatever we need to. And I'll have to go searching for more biomass and so on and so forth. I totally forgot that. Oh! Hello, the Vikings called. How are you doing this wonderful day? Smooth up, smooth up, smooth up. And I need some plates. Glad to hear that, glad to hear that. It is... Is it Friday already for you, or are you still... Is it still Thursday? How goes the factory? So, bit by bit, I'm noticing where my mistakes are. I've done a very naive setup with merging these two together, splitting them apart. So far, it kind of works. Ultimately, I will try and replace a lot of these conveyor belts with Mark IIs, even though kind of not strictly necessary. In any case, I think the primary issue was power, and now it's becoming space. So I do not have a lot of space for things I want. Okay. We have an extra power connection. Now you are 3 of 4, 4 of 4, 4 of 4. Are you powered? I get to you? Excellent. So give me cable. Good night, Yuki. Thank you for stopping by. It is always a pleasure to have you. I will. And now, with this, it seems like we are in good hands. But you need to make a few more reinforced iron plates. General, these do get cramped at first. Indeed they are. Indeed they are. Of course. Give me a moment. I will drink. And so, I've taken a drink. All right. So, about 5-ish minutes. Yeah. Should be...
Welcome to the witch's cabin.
I've totally forgotten. What am I supposed to be doing now? Why did I need the reinforced plates? Because I need it for... Need it to replace the belt or it is draining much faster. Much faster. And is it going to keep up? Yes, just barely. But this will sustain me just a little bit longer. And now I can make the chainsaw. Oh, no, he's over here. Ah, yes. The chainsaw. The great communicator. Let's make some biofuel real quick. And now, we can start deforestation. Isn't that great? Okay, how does one switch between which handled weapon? Okay, I figured it would be something like this. In any case, we have a glut of material. And let's sort ourselves. Okay. Now we need our cables, which we have an abundance of, or will be getting abundance of. So a lot of these are going to be pretty important, especially because it's going to unlock some of the most things here. You can also use H to put your hand. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness, thank you. Analysis, protein inhaler. So, I just have to find more of these folks and... Okay, question. Can I use the chainsaw on, like, on animals? You know what? Let's find out. Nope, it won't let me. Get back here. Okay, hog remains. Yeah, unfortunately, it won't let me do that. Incredibly disappointing. Now, while I have been tongue-in-cheek joking about, deforestation at a incredible rate, I kind of do wonder. I mean, I found a coal seam, but apparently... Wait. Nope. Have to click out? Really? 2 clicks out all the way there? Yeah, nearing 2 clicks out. Okay. These guys. And I chop you down. Nope, I can't. Okay, next question. Can I stun you? No. Alright. You can dynamite the stink flowers. Well, I'm getting nearer to dynamite. Okay. Looks like ultimately, I'm looking for like another coal scene. Because if you can mine coal somewhere, Nobilisk. Okay. Well. Fix that up. And anything else here that I have not perused? Yeah, I presume these are not going to grow back. Okay, so this is dead wood already. I'm not going to worry about it. I can continue to deforest without berries and nuts grow back. Right. Okay, now I have the
Milestone
assembly.
reached. The assembler can produce more complex parts, including the first project part, smart plating, which is crucial for initiating project assembly. Project parts must be delivered to the space elevator. By completing your contracted duties as part of project assembly, you will definitely be helping achieve Fix-It Company goals without any other ulterior motive. Note: humans cannot craft project parts. Do not worry about your inadequate crafting skill when compared to an assembler. Fix-It
Yeah.
cherishes your innate human abilities,
Very, very much
such as
GLaDOS
walking,
vibes.
striking objects, and commodifying
Like,
natural
I've said it
resources.
pretty often, but this very much has the vibe of a kind of indifferent rather than actively malicious actor. Alright, so what is our current power load? 75, which means we can't stick an assembler in here for... That's concrete. I mean, go here, sort ourselves out. And while we are currently here, and we're still going to just... I'm still manually making the biofuel. It's still not too slow for me. And now we can put it in here. There are little orange you can tame with tail berries and head pats. Huh. And out of curiosity, just what do they do? Yeah, I think I'm going to have to make a power station. You give them more berries, they will go dig up random items for you. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Alright, so... I know that there is the build-a-space elevator here. Jump pads. Can I already go for... Honestly? Do I not have? I might actually do... Okay, can the space elevator be moved? I don't know. Anyways. Where's my biofuel? I thought I had solid biofuel. Did I put it in here by accident? Yes, I did. I think so, but I've never actually tried. I'm pretty new also. Okay. In any case, I am getting closer to my goal. However, it is near midnight for me. So, I'm going to walk back to the hub and do a save game. And honestly, so far, this has been pretty productive. I'm quite proud. I mean, some progression is really good. Dump pad. Honestly? Okay, I think what I'll do, let's save the game here. And the Vikings called. I'm really, really glad to have you here. And, you know, someone else who is a bit more knowledgeable in the game than I am. Literally, this was like my first 4 hours playing this. And honestly, I'm pretty happy about it. Now, I'm going to go raid. I think my partner Atria is probably ending soonish. So it comes down to, let's see, who do we have? Who have I not raided recently? I think I've raided pretty much everyone here. At least was
Welcome
before.
to the witch's cabin, traveler.
It looks like you can move the space elevator. That's good. That's good to know. Okay, I think I'm going to drop you off. And, oh no. Okay, it's not an oh no. Well, I'm gonna drop you off with Winter Santos. She's another lovely girl. She's part of the Strays, which is the streamer group I'm part of. And he's playing Repo right now. So, only 46 minutes in. Tomorrow, I believe, is... Did I put Planet Crafter? There are times where I just have lost track of the days. And it is in part because my schedule has been absolutely thrown off in general. But tomorrow will be... Oh! Terra Nil. So... Let's see here. The usual... I actually have to figure out. So, if you do have my... If you do have my emotes, this is my usual, raid message. Although, I believe... This is what... if you don't have my, emotes, this is usually what ends up being the raid message. In any case. See, Seribot, whenever Seribot does that, it always trips me up because Seribot usually does not trigger my alerts. In any case. Until I see you next time, travelers, stay safe. I hope to see you again soon.